So, und hallöle meine Freunde und willkommen zurück in der weiteren Folge Genshin Impact. Ihr seht schon, wir haben die Zeit abgewartet und ich muss jetzt mal das Spiel ein bisschen leiser machen, das ist ja ein bisschen zu laut für mich. So, wir müssen auf jeden Fall nach da. Weil wir haben ja die schöne Quest jetzt fertig, aber es ist eine blaue Quest aufgetaucht. Das machen wir jetzt auch. Ich bin mal gespannt, was uns jetzt erwarten wird. Da liegen einfach zwei Katzen. Oh Gott. Ah, geschafft. Sehr gut. Bin ich mal gespannt. Ausdauer, glaube ich, Ah, sehr gut. Oh. Leute, das ist eine Frage. Wann ist er eigentlich verfügbar? Hier, ne? Das frage ich mich echt die ganze Zeit, weil er war, glaube ich, der erste Charakter, bei dem man gesehen hat, dass er das Dendro-Element besitzt. Das ist die interessante Frage. Wann wird er freigeschaltet? Das Aussehen haben wir ja schon mal. Die Entwickler müssen sich halt nur überlegen, was für Fähigkeiten er haben soll. Aber das ist die interessante Frage. Ich glaube, er ist sogar der einzige Dendo-Charakter, den ich gerade kenne, der... warte mal ganz kurz. Ah, ich glaube, sie hat auch Dendro, glaube ich, oder? Aber man sieht leider nicht, was für ein Element sie hat. Aber das können wir ganz leicht rausfinden. Und zwar, gehen wir mal kurz hier hin. Ich will mal wissen, was für ein... Ah, Mist. Da stehen ja nur meine Charaktere drauf. Ja, gut. Hm? Ah, ich muss höher. Oh. Ja, okay, mein Leute, das ist mein Bett. Mein Bett, I'm so sorry. Ich bin mal gespannt, was dieses Bankett jetzt so auf sich hat eigentlich. Weil das Bankett ist jetzt so gesehen eröffnet. Wir haben die Uhrzeit jetzt gewartet. Müssen wir noch weiter hoch. Noch weiter hoch. Aber jetzt müssen wir... Oh, es ist wieder tiefer. Hä, wo ist das Bankett? Bin ich jetzt total verblödet? Ich bin, glaube ich, Leute, ich bin, glaube ich, total verblödet. Wie komme ich denn da rein? Wo ist denn das Bankett? Tiefer. Ah, es ist hier, okay. Hm. Ach, wir müssen hier rein. Ich wundere mich gerade. Schön versteckt auf jeden Fall. Na, hallo. So, meine Freunde. Bin mal jetzt habe ich den Stuhl ein bisschen zu weit runtergestellt. So. Und ich bin leise.
Oh, so that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli. I have them all noted down.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli, but I never knew that you were well versed in the art of cooking, too. It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such talented young people. There are many things I could learn from you.
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in exorcism?
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Whoa, there's so many people here. All we knew was that Hu invited Zhongli over. Paimon never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends. Happy Lantern Ride, everyone!
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Happy Lantern Ride! Are you having fun? Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform before, but this is the first time I've watched something like this. I heard that the audience loved it too, and she's been receiving quite a lot of performance invitations lately. She's more busy than ever, and Yoonjin's gonna help her.
Yep, and they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone. They hope we'll have a wonderful gathering.
The performance was spectacular indeed. However, it gave Xiangling a huge burst of inspiration, which in turn gave us a bit of a headache.
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you eat was enough for me. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Chongyun with eating my share too.
Hold on. Xiangling came up with a new recipe? Let Paimon try! See? Someone here knows how to encourage people. Thanks, Paimon. Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli, too. He gave me lots of useful pointers that really drove it home for me. Oh, so that's what you were talking about before we arrived.
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around cooking. Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in both ingredients and spices are comparable to a melody dancing on the tongue. My suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
Oh, the two of you always deliver. Now I'm getting embarrassed. Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I've adjusted the recipe based on Mr. Zhongli's advice.
That sounds like it might become a little safer to eat.
How about I sample the dishes next time?
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like we're missing someone. Oh, Huta was the one who invited us, but she's not here. And where's Guoba? Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the restaurant. You know, lots of people come over to eat during Lantern Rite. Without Guoba helping out, I probably wouldn't have had the time to accept Hu Tao's invitation. As for Hu Tao...
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to stay here and host you for the time being. Seems like it's almost time.
Huh? Hu Tao went to fetch someone in person? Oh, that must mean they are super important. Could it be... Keqing? Ningguang? Or Captain Beidou?
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details, could I?
Ta-da! We're here! Oh, we're not late to the party, right? Right? Good thing the Conqueror of Demons and I are both as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
Oh. I see. So the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons. I've been looking forward to meeting you. The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight are not only young and accomplished individuals, but also the protector of Liyue's peace, Adeptus Alatus. To convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
It's almost Lantern Rite, yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation for the celebrations.
Huh. Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yanxiao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's some matsutake and a portion of ham.
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking for.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Zhang... Sir.
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Go let our guests take a seat. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. Some of us are even old acquaintances, so there's no need to be this formal. I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler are pretty close, no? Great! You two sit together.
You should take a seat too, Director.
Oh? Finally remembered me? When we arrived just now, the host at Xinyue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
would have never guessed the person Hu Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the Conqueror of Demons.
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. I've always looked up to him. You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations, dispelling evil together, both in the open and from the shadows. Hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him. Conqueror of Demons, I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror of Demons. Changyun has brought that name up quite a few times in the past. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance of exorcists.
Ahem.
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off. I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again. Happy Lantern Rite.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person. I'm Xingqiu, Shangli and Changyun's friend. The pleasure is all mine.
Whoa, everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Paimon doesn't know what she should say anymore. Adeptus Xiao, mighty conqueror of demons, please accept Paimon's greetings too. Belated Happy Lantern Rite. Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon!
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. Too much formality kills the atmosphere. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells. Hiya.
What's your true intention then?
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky, bidding farewell to the past and embracing the present with joy. And that is something our consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, Director.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good. We all worked really hard this year, whether traveling or guiding, cooking, helping with the family business, exorcising evil spirits, or conquering demons. And of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now and then. Everyone has done some pretty amazing things. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying that I'm the one most deserving of praise.
Huh? Sounds kinda self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she managed to talk Xiao into coming. He rarely ever enters Liyue Harbor after all.
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there she goes. What a lively girl.
Conqueror of Demons, Adeptus Xiao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh. I know you're there.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Is there something you need?
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
There might be other reasons.
Smart guess.
Huh? There's more to it?
It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the guardian yakshas. You know, just to be sociable.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. Humans couldn't escape from the torment of the plague, nor could they escape death. The Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead. That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from happening.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him. You know him pretty well, huh?
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today is in one way or another acquainted with elemental power. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequences.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything unusual so far. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy, so he's probably the most resilient.
That's not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away.
Huh? What?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising? But now that I think of it, Xianglin told me that Guoba used to be the stove god.
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before. You should know him. He's...
Seeds of story, brought by the wind.
And
Lol.
cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously complete the thing? That voice. Could it be?
Ja, ja. Meine Freunde, wie wissen wir, das ist? Es gibt nur einen, der so eine Stimme hat.
If I'm not mistaken, there's someone knocking at the door. Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in.
No such need. I'm coming in. You finally let me in. Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new. Happy Lantern Rite.
Leute, ich habe noch nie Venti in Lue gesehen. Das ist neu.
Oh, it's the tone-deaf bard.
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. It looks like we're gonna be friends. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery.
This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here. Whoa, these dishes look amazing! Is it really okay for me to join in? All right, I'm digging in.
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Genyu?
Genyu?
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genyu's works, aren't you? I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. How I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genyu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamentals are way more impressive.
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Yeah! Xiao, you remember me too, right? We had a chat not long ago.
Yes, yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago, when I happened to run into this...
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, remember? And bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody, and it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
Thank you for your patronage.
I understand now, too. I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
That's very considerate of you.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant.
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know.
Leute, ganz kurz, was ich mich gerade frage. Wenn Venti ist gerade aufgetaucht. Passiert es etwa das, was wir bei dem Video, bei den Genshin Impact YouTube da gesehen haben? Man hat ja gesehen, wie Zhongli, Ai, Venti und Nahida zusammen was getrunken haben. Also Nahida hat, glaube ich, Saft getrunken, weil sie ist ja noch ein Kind so gesehen, aber ja. Aber sie ist schon über 500 Jahre alt, also so ist es auch nicht. Nahida ist auch schon alt. Aber ja, Leute, insane.
From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an adeptus in disguise. Xiao, you're an adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable. Huh? Oh, right! Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything. Yeah.
Really? I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
Now you're making me embarrassed. I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill sometimes. There's one I heard a while back that went, The old house is renewed, welcoming the spring breeze, awakening old memories. The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair.
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up. If I were to give it a go, I'd make it an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it.
You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you. Let's shake hands.
Of course, of course.
Hey, Xingqiu! Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones. I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
I don't think it's your fault.
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the tone-deaf bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or listen. Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think? As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw him near Stone Gate the other day. The Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so I had to congratulate him. Don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching as you entered Shinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, Liyue Harbor becomes bustling with activity. People are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might just go travel somewhere on a whim. It is rather difficult to predict another's whereabouts. The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion worth celebrating. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what I wanted to say. Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. I didn't cause you too much trouble barging in like that, did I? We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, but since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too. Everyone, thanks for the treat.
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food and drinks. May this year be better than the last. Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later, sticking to tea seems like a good idea.
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts. Should we?
What's with the urgency? Sure.
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after a meal. Helps with digestion.
Paimon will come too. Yeah? Okay then. Don't forget to come back.
Leute. Ja, das ist interessant, das mit Venti. Ich muss ehrlich zugeben, meine Freunde, das sehe ich jetzt gerade zum allerersten Mal in Genshin, dass 2 Götter in einem Raum sind. Versteht ihr? 2 sind einfach dort. Verlasse das Lokal. Übelst interessant. Sehr interessant sogar. Das hat mich jetzt schon, ich muss ehrlich zugeben, das hat mich jetzt schon ein bisschen überrascht, dass, ja.
Are you all right?
Aber meine Freunde, ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns damit in der nächsten Folge. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Euer Marshu. Tschaußen.